You're listening to the E-Commerce Minute, your daily dose of e-commerce and tech news, presented by Sumo Heavy. Here's your host, Bart Mroz.
This is the E-Commerce Minute for Friday, September 15th, 2017. The death of Amazon one-click patent.
You heard that right, people. The infamous Amazon one-click patent expires this Tuesday. So very soon, you'll be able to accidentally order stuff from all kinds of websites. Amazon landed the one-click patent 20 years ago when it was only selling books, but this one simple UI implementation has enabled a level of convenience for online shoppers that's been hard to replicate by other online sellers. It's also precluded competitors from offering a similar feature or face lawsuits. The controversial patent opens with a fairly ordinary summary. It reads, "A method and system for placing an order to purchase an item via the internet." The one-click patent was filed in 1997 and granted in late September 99, a different era when people were leery about buying things on the internet. Amazon used the patent to ease more people into online shopping. It also used it to gain an upper hand over rivals, suing Barnes & Noble a month after it got the patent to prevent the competing bookseller from using a similar technology. Removing this friction in the checkout process highlighted one of Amazon's biggest advantages in the online retail space. Until now, the only way for other companies to deploy such technology was to license it from Amazon. For example, Apple pays an undisclosed annual sum to use a version of the technology in its iOS App Store for app purchases. It's not clear how much money one-click bought Amazon. One estimate assumes the technology increased Amazon sales by 5% and valued the patent at $2.4 billion annually. But it's not like retailers have been waiting around 20 years for the patent to expire. Innovations from Apple Pay to Android Pay to Samsung Pay to Walmart Pay, among other pays, have somewhat streamlined the ordering process. But with the expiration of the patent, Amazon can expect its competitors to try to mimic the success of that one magic button.
Yeah, this was like the big controversy back in the day. Remember that? Like, how can you patent one click?
How do you patent a button? But now it's, now you can see there was some forethought into that patent.
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't know Apple was paying. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, I didn't know that either until I started doing some research. I was actually kind of surprising. But on the same note, not surprising because, they would, if it wasn't Amazon that would think of something like that, who else would do it? It would be somebody like Apple.
Yeah, because you want to be as streamlined as possible. I mean, with absolutely Apple Pay, Android Pay, like all that stuff is coming, in every single thing. So you're one click or you're one button, you don't have to do much to it. I like it. It's going to be interesting. All these, I mean, you could see Shopify was trying to play with sort of workarounds, but it wasn't the greatest thing just yet.
I think that Amazon got their money out of that, whatever they paid for the patent, and I think they made the most of it. And I think now with payment methods changing, I don't think this is going to be as critical as it would have been even 5 years ago.
No, I mean, you're right. I think that that's kind of just passe for them. They're like, whatever,
Right. Frictionless payments, that's where everybody's headed now. What's going to shake out is what is your method of frictionless payment. I know that you're an Apple Pay guy. I know some people, that's not for everybody. There is a consortium working on a unified one-click solution. And I think it's Apple, Facebook, and American Express, and even Google is working on their own. So it'll be interesting to see who comes up with the workaround besides the one-click button.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I mean, to get people buying more. So, and on the consumer side, I think it's easier to shop, right? Like, how many times on Amazon you're like, oh, I just want all these things done. I don't want to go through anything else.
Well, think about it. I mean, especially on low-ticket items, a speedy checkout, you don't have that second thought. You don't think, do I really need this bag of chia seeds? I don't really need chia seeds, do I?
Do I need 4 gallons of Cheetos, please?
Could I have the large Cheetos? What's an extra 5 ounces? Give me the 64-ounce bag of Cheetos. All right, so yeah, that one little magic button made Amazon all that money. 20 years. All right, you got anything else? All right. A happy weekend, everybody. That's your e-commerce minute for today. We'll see you on the internet on Monday. That's it for today. If you like the show, make sure you add us as a favorite and share this with your friends. Please follow us on social media @Sumo Heavy. And finally, if you've got a question, comment, or suggestion for the show, call us on Anchor. Until next time, we'll see you on the next E-Commerce Minute.
The podcast you just heard was recorded with Anchor. If you want to make your own, download the Android or iOS app completely free from anchor.fm/podcast. That's anchor.fm/podcast.